Well, hello to everybody out there. Welcome to or back to the Cookout Chronicles podcast.
It's your favorite cousins on your mama's side. I'm Zaria. What?
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Did I give you a fright?
No, when I did the, I was doing a little shimmy and my voice kind of ricocheted a little bit, but I'm Lamont. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. This episode is already starting off crazy, but you know.
How does it go?
Welcome back to another one. Y'all, it has been a long week for me personally.
No, really.
I'm very tired, and we have 2 episodes to do tonight. So bear with us as we get through episode 10, because right after this, we film in episode 11.
Another one.
But it's honestly, it's for a good reason, though.
Right.
Because when you see episode 11, we'll be coming back from Chicago from the first Chicago show for Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Oh,
my God, y'all.
We're excited. We are excited. We're going to get into it. But first and foremost, like always, got to go over the housekeeping, okay? Make sure to follow all of our socials at Cookout Chronicles Pod. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and we also have a Facebook page, which I just realized I have not been posting our reels on there.
Nope.
So, anyway, yeah, follow us there when I want to post on there. And we also have a submission link, which honestly, I'm going to check right now because I honestly forgot to check before we hit record. And I want to make sure that nothing's in there. And if there is something in there, we would talk about it in this episode. I promise. Give me 1 second, y'all. But make sure you put whatever you want us to talk about or anything that you want your favorite cousins to know. Because we will talk about it when I remember to check it. Okay, I'm checking.
He's checking.
No new responses. Everything in here we already talked about. So,
cool.
Yeah. Did I miss anything? I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry, y'all. But
it started with that intro. We gonna get through it though.
I tried to swallow that laugh bad, but I couldn't because my voice went like a little. Anyway, how you been, Zaria? What's going on, girl?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing will be going on.
Literally until we get back. After that, it's.
Oh my God, y'all.
Something after another.
No, really. No, for real. They keep. Oh, I got. This is secure. Oh yeah, we got to get. Everybody stop talking to me for real. For real, stop talking to me. But that's good though because we'll have content for you guys.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll start vlogging so you guys can see some of our adventures.
Yeah, some stories to tell. I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay. Now the summer is about to go up.
Right.
Now after that, seasonal depression will kick in, so we will be.
Honestly, it's like now until your birthday.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just
my birthday will be the season finale.
No, right.
My birthday will be the season finale for the summer.
Yes. It always is though, because it falls, around Labor Day. So
yes. So yeah, we have trips, festivals, concerts.
Yes.
That, and a third.
Lake trips.
Okay?
Yes.
So next week is when everything will kick off. We had our preseason premiere when we did the cookout. The Beyonce concert is the season premiere.
Yes.
So as far as right now, we are in production. We're
in preseason. Yeah.
We are in pre-production. I have nothing to tell y'all.
The cameras officially start rolling.
Right.
When we go to Chicago.
I go to work. I take care of other people's kids. I send those kids home. I go home and we go round and around and around. So
I work out, I shower, I clock in, I sell gym memberships, and I go home.
And we go round and around and around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. I mean, not sad. I was going to say sad, but it's not sad. We're blessed to have,
we are blessed
good paying jobs.
I was about to say,
where we are able to do Beyonce and do lake trips and things of the sort. So we're very blessed on that aspect. But we got to start spicing stuff up. We got to start doing stuff for the plot.
But you know what? It does show maturity.
Oh, for sure.
In us, because there was a time where we were out way more than we should have been. But in this day and age,
in this political the tariffs. Please, oh my God, they hit my
fish
job too.
To fry.
Yeah, for real. The
we
tariffs.
have bigger fish to fry.
There's a lot going on. That's why my week has been so long, but also so short at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Because the tariffs, girl, they didn't hit our job. They hit the
No.
towers. That's not funny, but they did hit our job, and everything has skyrocketed. Our memberships haven't got up yet.
My bad, Joe. I'm sorry because it was funny. It made it funnier because he said that's not
This
funny.
is what happens when I run on no sleep.
Sorry.
So
We're
be
gonna
aware.
get it together.
Yeah, no, we are. But our membership pricing hasn't gone up because I don't think like that's not what the tariffs affect. It's like goods and what? Produce and things like that. But yeah, we've noticed a difference already.
Oh God.
Because we would like, for example, today at work, this girl came in and she was like, "Hey, like my manager works out here, and she's been saying how she wants to get the mat and towel that you need to do like the yoga session stuff like that because it has to be hours because they're made for like what we do basically, and they won't like melt or anything in our saunas." So she came in and she was like, "Hey, I want to get this for my manager. It's her birthday coming up," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. Let me just like make an account for you real quick, just in case you ever want to like come back or anything." And I was like, yeah, so the mat and towel comes in a combined set. You can't have one without the other, basically. And I was like, yeah, so it's 160. And she was like, ooh, like her body had like a physical reaction. Because it used to be like 118 because it comes with a mat strap, and then, of course, the towel. So it used to be 118, like all together. But now they're 160. Like because she paid some in cash and then some on her card because everybody like in their office, like all like pitched in cash. And she was like, ooh, oh, I was told 118. I was like, girl, the tariffs. The tariffs, they got us. So it is now 160, but she only had enough to pay like at least 120.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, girl, I'll give you a little discount. Like that's the price you were quoted on. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'll just give it to you for that price. But yeah, girl, it's been crazy.
Yep.
I knew they were going to hit us because like a lot of our goods and stuff come from.
So all of you voted for that man.
Yeah, that's what they wanted.
How do you feel?
That's what they wanted. So I don't think I've ever said where I work, and I'm not going to say the name of it just in case anybody from corporate comes across this show. Hey. But I firmly believe that's what a lot of people in corporate voted for. I fear it really wasn't a matter of if it was going to happen to us. For me personally, it was just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our goods, all of our equipment comes from like China and places like that. They like make that stuff in factories and stuff. But
this is what you wanted.
So yeah, everything's going up.
Yep.
But good thing my wages are kind of going up a little bit too. You know, kind of makes up for it just a tad.
It doesn't though.
But yeah,
because the cost of living is always going to be higher than the wage.
It's always going to go up.
Always,
for sure. Yeah. But anyway, what else has been going on? Uh-oh.
My package for Beyonce. Look, it's always gonna go back to the queen.
No, for real. That's all we're living for at this point.
Will be here tomorrow, and I think that will be the end of all of the stuff that I need to order.
Yes.
For the concert. I still have to get my hair done. But that's gonna be simple. I'm not gonna do no extravagant retwist because if y'all haven't known, I do have locks.
Girl, they know.
And I wanted to talk about that.
But if you don't know, watch us on YouTube because we're very pretty people. But go ahead. They should know is what I'm trying to say. Because they watch us on YouTube.
Oh yeah. But if you don't, I have locks. I had them for 4 years. So yes.
I've been 4 years. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 4 years in March.
Yeah.
So yeah, my retwist isn't gonna be crazy because I'm gonna have on a hat for the concert.
Right.
So I'm just like,
at least for most of it, and like for pictures and stuff.
Because when we went out and I had on that hat, I didn't think I was gonna make it. So
Beyonce, no, for real. Oh yeah, we did go out. We went to our a little club called Club Rodeo here in town, and it's a cute little spot. A lot of I won't say minors, they're not minors. They're youngins, like they're 18, but
they're people I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole.
Right, exactly. So there's a lot of youngins in there, but yeah, we wore our little hats. I didn't wear my boots because I knew that was gonna be a recipe for disaster. But yeah, it's gonna be like I'm gonna get all my pictures in, and then articles of clothing are just gonna come off.
Yeah,
the hat's coming off, the boots are coming off.
I kept taking that hat off, and I'm like,
the vest that I have, it's already like a slim fit, and I won't say heavier set dude, but I got a little, muscle definition, somewhere under here.
Right.
And it's gonna be a little tight. That may have to come off.
It's gonna be. She gonna snatch our wigs back. I just know. She gonna really.
Why are you taking off them clothes?
It's hot,
What
BB.
are they doing, Julius?
Get him.
How'd you like my Beyonce impression?
It was great.
66 shows. Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God. She was literally terrified.
The
Julie
step
watched
back
them.
she took too.
Like she was really mortified. Like,
No, literally. She
but
was.
unfortunately, if I had the funds for 66 shows, I would be at 67 shows.
And you would do it too. You would do it too. I know I would.
What?
Please.
Literally the way that I want to be at every Cowboy Carter show.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, Erica was saying, shout out to Erica. We can talk about her every week. But anyway, she was saying, like, how do we feel if, because a lot of like these shows, like the day before, like if they need to like sell some seats, the prices will drop dramatically just to kind of like get people in there. People I've seen in LA have been getting tickets for like 70, 65 bucks. Now they are like high in the sky and I may get a little sick up there, but she was like, what if like in Houston or something, if they have some cheap seats, should we go? And I'm just like,
well, what's a third trip to Texas?
No, literally.
What's a third trip to Texas?
I was like, I don't know. I'll kind of have to see because first of all, I'm going to wear the exact same thing.
She won't know.
Right.
She won't
Especially
know.
for that, we're going to be all the way out there.
Okay. And Houston is a nice little mama. Houston got some
Yeah,
nice
Houston
stuff.
is fun.
Yes.
It just depends on how everything
Lines
works
up.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because we already have a trip. I don't even know when the Houston show is.
I don't either.
If it's in July, that's our
We
open
don't-
mind.
we-
What we said, we ain't
don't
gonna do
have-
nothing in July.
Well,
but
I wanted to go to a trail ride that's only 2.5 hours up the road, but I could
Yeah.
always go see Queen BB again. I could be
yeah,
convinced.
we'll see. We'll kind of see how it plays out. But I don't even know what we were talking about. Anyway, you
What
see
else
how
was
we just
going
spent 12 minutes talking about Beyonce.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
And then episode 12 is literally gonna be about Beyonce again.
They're gonna be like,
Let's
oh
get
my
into it.
God, is this
So-
podcast about Beyonce? It might be.
Right. And it might be.
And it might be.
And if you don't want to watch episode 12, you can still watch it because we want the views. But just like
Put it on mute.
right, just
let
mute
go
it. Just
through.
mute it. Let it play throughout or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's also good to talk about like some like good positive things because we
Yes.
do have a couple heavy topics we're
Because
getting
I'm
into
about
today.
to get into it.
Which I feel like we really haven't done in a minute. So I think we definitely need to talk about these things we have on our little topics here. So yeah. Oh well, I guess I'll just chat with you guys. Oh my god. That last one was kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. But I don't even know what I would talk about. Update on my dating life. There is none. So dry. Yeah.
Lamont gonna keep saying there is
They
none.
can't hear
I
you.
got
Say it again.
Lamont gonna keep saying there is none until he's married.
No.
It's gonna be his wedding day. Update.
Well, y'all, I've
down
been
the
dating
aisle.
this man this entire time. I'm now
It's been 4
engaged.
years.
That's really how I'll do it, though, for real.
Yeah.
My man will be known about, but he won't be seen. That didn't sound good. Let's get into the topics here, because that sounded like I was keeping him in a dungeon locked away.
Let's just move on.
So this is actually Zaria's topic, so I'll let her take it. Oh, thank you.
My turn.
Yes, go ahead.
All right, y'all.
Keep the mic up, girl.
It's up.
There you go. Maybe you try to turn it a little bit.
I'm
they
in
can
here?
There you go. We hear you. We hear you, girl. I just want you to be heard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My mic is a little. Well, it's the angle that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
Anyway. Okay, y'all, we gotta get serious for real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my phone for this topic. Because I'm simply unhappy with this.
And we want to give the most accurate information we
Yes.
can. So for my topic that I have down, I also have like some screenshots of an article that I'm gonna refer to as well.
So what I'm going to be reading from is an article posted by NBC News, and this is discussing the trans ban that Trump has put out for trans people in the military. So we will read as such. The Supreme Court on Tuesday allowed President Donald Trump y'all's president,
Right.
to implement his ban on transgender people serving in the military. The justices granted an emergency request from the Trump administration to lift a nationwide injunction blocking the policy while litigation continues. Okay. So currently, there are 4,000 transgender people serving in the military, and this is according to Defense Department data. Um, some activists have put the number as much higher, and there are 2.1 million active service members in total.
Mm.
And I will continue. I'm not going to keep reading this whole entire article, but again, this is an article from NBC. So if you guys want to go in and look into it some more, you are more than welcome to. But I am going to keep reading some down, and then I'm going to give my
Yes.
opinion.
Yes.
I'm going to
for
give my
sure.
opinion. Okay. La, la, la. Okay. Among those affected, oh, okay.
That's okay.
No, it was a typo.
Oh,
Among
okay.
those affected will be the 7 individual transgender service members led by lead plaintiff Emily Schilling, a Navy commander who has sued to block it. Transgender service members have served this nation with courage, skill, and selflessness for years, Schilling said in a statement Tuesday. We've flown combat missions, led sailors, command troops, and stood watch. We are not a theory. We are not a policy debate. We are real people doing real jobs in defense of a nation we still believe in, even when it struggles to believe in us.
Mm-hmm.
She goes on to say, I know this decision will cause fear and doubt in the ranks. To those feeling shaken, I say this: stand tall. You are not alone. You are part of a community that will fight for you, stand beside you, and never stop pushing forward. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. They've been talking about doing this for years,
for
though.
a while.
So,
and he finally got what he wanted.
yeah, disappointed but not surprised. That's the whole theme of this whole presidency.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that too. But this whole like presidency thus far,
and I think that's why we haven't really spoke on a lot of things, because it's just like it's literally one thing after the next.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that I will say before I even get too far deep into that specific topic.
Mm-hmm.
I do not care, and this is me standing firm. We say what we want to say on the show.
Right.
I do not care what your reasoning was for voting for Donald Trump. I do not care what reasons you had for voting for Donald Trump, from the smallest to the largest.
Mm-hmm.
If you voted for that man, you have some type of bigotry, evil, horribleness in your heart. There is nothing that man could say. There's nothing that man can do for you to cast a vote for him. Nothing. Economically, morally, nothing.
Especially morally. Especially
morally. There is nothing. That man is an idiot. That man is a bigot. That man is evil. He is going to drive this country to the ground. And he will not stop until everybody has suffered under his thumb. This is what we call a dictatorship. They are doing it not even under your noses. They have made it very clear what their plan is.
Oh, yeah.
They have made it very clear what the end goal is. We are going to go through the most in these 4 years. And it ain't even been 6 months yet. And he has implemented policy after policy because everybody that he wanted, he got. Everybody that he wanted, he got. Whatever he's wanting, he's getting. So if you voted for that man, we can't have a conversation. You can't say nothing to me. You can't explain this to me. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care. Because if he says something that aligns with you morally, economically, if he says something that aligns with you and you decided he is good enough to be your president, let me tell you something. I ain't got no respect for you.
At all.
Nothing. None. I don't have nothing nice to say to you.
Yeah. So what's the point of having a conversation? It's like arguing with a brick wall. Like there's no getting through to these idiots anyway. So like what's the point, you know?
You mean to tell me that you have so much hate in your heart that you won't even let people go fight for this country.
Right.
But as a black woman, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
We done been through
Mm-hmm.
this.
Yeah.
We done been
Yep.
through this.
Yep.
We fight so hard to serve a country who has proven time and time again that they don't give a damn about us.
Right.
And let me tell you something. And this is not in regards to, this is not to put down anybody, but me, I would serve crack before I serve this country. The first time I saw that tweet, I said, yeah, you know what? Hell yeah. I will serve crack before I serve this country. Because
oh my God, that's so funny. But true.
Time and time again, this country has turned its back on me.
Mm-hmm.
Time and time again, this country has turned its back on marginalized groups.
Mm-hmm.
And for there to be 4,000 people, 4,000 out
Mm-hmm.
trans people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
in the
That's just the
military.
people that are like out
Yeah.
about it. You know, I'm
Who
sure
are-
there's plethora of more.
Okay?
Yeah.
You don't know how many people this is affecting.
Yeah.
And to the trans community, know that you are not alone. Know that there are people who are fighting for you, who are rooting for you,
Mm-hmm.
who are just as disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
This is terrible. There is nothing that you could ever say to justify banning a group of people who don't want to do nothing but live.
Literally.
Live in their truth.
Yeah.
Live in who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And serve their country while living in that truth. Somebody being trans has no effect on me. You know why? Because I'm not trans.
Yeah. I mean, simply put.
It's not
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
Just like somebody being gay has no effect on me because
Mm-hmm.
it's not my life.
Mm-hmm.
You are literally destroying people's lives. You are opening up the floodgates for hatred.
Mm-hmm. And bigotry.
And you put it under the guise of Christianity. God is not going to like this. And when you die and go straight to hell and he laughing in your face while you on your way down, you going to sit there and wonder why. And he's going to tell you exactly why. There is nothing but evilness in this.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing but, this is horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't respect nobody who agrees with it. I don't respect nobody who voted for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't respect nobody who sits in silence and be like, well, that's where we live in. No, it's not.
No, at all. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
If you can go outside your house and you can be safe in who you are, good for you. I don't. I'm a black woman. I can't do it. But imagine a trans black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a trans black man.
Mm-hmm.
We go outside of our houses every single day. We go out into this world, whether you're a cis black male, a cis black woman, a trans black woman,
Mm-hmm.
a trans black male, and we go outside of our houses every single day, hoping to make it back.
Period.
I'm not happy. I'm
Well,
not happy.
yeah, no, it's
I'm not
it's
happy.
truly devastating, and it's just like what I mean. Yes, under like the whole like Christianity God thing. I know that's where most of all this is coming from. Not even with like the trans ban, just like anything. Like when it
Anything.
comes to gay marriage and all that stuff too. But it's just like can they say that that's why they want to ban trans people from the military? Like, what is the scapegoat they're going with here? Like, what is the reasoning just besides that they're transgender?
I don't even know.
Like what? Because I mean,
but you know,
I don't
a
know
lot
if they
of
can say
people-
they don't like okay and like like okay
Right.
because you're Christian, okay, so what?
So what?
You know
And
what I'm
so
saying?
what?
But honestly, when you're proposing that in front of like a room of people that also agree with that, I guess you really don't.
You don't really have to have a good reason.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
can say it's literally the same thing that happened when they reversed Roe v. Wade.
Right. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't
Oh
have
my
to have
God,
a good enough
terrible
reason.
day. Oh my God, devastating day.
So literally, it's just been like. First of all, we know that Trump is an uneducated man.
Well, yes.
He hasn't said anything.
A lot
smart.
of conservatives and Republicans are. Not saying all of them, but a lot,
of
of y'all
them are.
you lack a lot.
And this and what I will say is this isn't a Republican versus Democrat
Mm-mm.
thing.
Mm-mm.
Because there have been Republican presidents who just weren't straight up bigots.
Yeah.
There have been.
Yeah.
But this is literally the only word I can say is evil. He's evil.
Yeah, core values.
Yeah.
Just don't like forget the whole like political party thing. Like take that side out of it. It's just like what you feel and how you want the world to look like. And that if we can't even rely on that, then like Sorry,
Exactly.
take the politics out of it. Take the economics, whatever, out of it.
There hasn't been a smart decision made yet.
I mean,
There hasn't been a decision that I was like, I can understand
right?
that.
Oh yeah, I get
I
that. Rare
get
W.
that.
No, no, not at
And
least not over here. Now, on the other side, they may think, oh my god, this is great. This is exactly what the country needs.
and then you're gonna find out real soon how all of this affects you.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
all of this affects you in
Mm-hmm.
the worst way possible. What we don't understand is, whew, I done got irritated. Sorry,
I was
my
like,
chest
hey.
it got real tight.
Right.
This is the most serious we done been
Yeah.
in the show.
That needs to be talked about, though. It
No,
does.
seriously, like everyone who voted for this, they're in for a rude awakening.
Oh yeah, a
They're
big
in for
storm
a
coming,
very, very rude awakening.
and I can't wait.
And I can't wait.
I'm already like not gloating, but like I'm just like, well, I mean,
This is what you
this is
wanted.
what and of course I'm not happy about it either, but it's kind of just like I can only worry about the stuff I can
Yeah.
control. And I can sleep better at night knowing that I did what's not only right by me, but what I feel is right for what I feel. What is right or
What
would
is
have been
right,
right
yeah.
for the entire country.
What is
So I'm
right.
just like, well, I did what I was supposed to do. I went out, I told people to vote, I voted myself. I even voted early by mail because I had
Exactly.
to. But yeah, it's just like, well,
Yep. And
it's
let
kind
me
of what
say
you
this.
wanted. So I don't know what to tell you really.
And
I mean,
there-
choke. I don't know.
Exactly, choke. And a lot of people will be like, well, I don't like any politicians. No, neither do I. I really don't trust no politician.
Yeah, I kind of
don't.
hate them all.
Because
Well,
really,
hate's a strong word,
but
but
I don't trust none of y'all for real.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I would much rather someone who is gonna give me more of this and a little bit of, you know what I'm saying?
right. Or like at least like represent me, like Kamala Harris being, a person of color. Also being a woman.
I don't
But
I
it's
don't
okay.
trust none of them as far
Yeah.
as I can throw them.
Right.
Every politician has I can give y'all a little bit of a
Oh
side
yeah.
eye.
Oh yeah. For
All
real.
of y'all have a little bit of something.
Mm-hmm,
But this man right here, everything across the board, 0 out of 10, would not recommend.
At
And
all.
somehow,
0 out
some
of 5
way,
stars.
he did this not once, but twice.
Yeah.
He did it twice. And everybody's talking about, oh, well, Joe, they didn't do anything. They didn't. Maybe they didn't. You have to really do your research to really see what they've done in their administration. But let's make one thing perfectly clear. I would much rather a boring
Right. No, literally. That's
than
exactly
one
what I
that's
was
making
gonna say.
headlines for the worst possible thing
Exactly.
every single time
That's
they
exactly
open
what
their
I
mouth.
was gonna say. Yeah. Yeah. I think Joe Biden was just like a filler.
Yeah.
Until they could find. So I feel like they've been prepping Kamala since Joe was elected.
Yeah.
Like for real.
But it's like,
That's my opinion, but it just kind of fell through.
You go from a very
clearly
charismatic president as far as Barack Obama,
Right.
who's really good with the people. Like I said, don't trust him as far as I could throw him.
Right.
But
Right.
very charismatic, very,
Mhm.
good with people.
Mhm. Educated. Knew what he was talking about.
Knew what he was talking about. And wasn't just, he was actually a politician.
Yes. Yes.
Then we go to a reality TV star. Now I'm confused.
Right. We've lost the plot.
Now I'm confused.
We've lost the plot, clearly.
And
Clearly.
one thing I will say is, racism, homophobia, transphobia, xenophobia has been around since the dawn of time. Okay?
Yep.
There has never been a time where none of that existed.
Mhm.
There has never been a time where it was going away. It never. It just shifts a little bit differently.
Yep.
But one thing I will say about this man, he has made everybody so comfortable in their bigotry that they just go out the house.
Yeah.
Saying I'm a bigot. Like,
it's time to make racist people and like everybody that falls under that umbrella scared again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Get the pitchforks out. I got some mace.
Right. No, seriously.
So yeah, it's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah, make them scared again.
And
why
to
not?
my people,
These people right
and
here.
to my people,
For the listeners, we're pointing at our hands here.
Who voted for this because Christianity.
No comment. Well, I do have a comment.
To my people who voted for this because they thought they was going to get a check. To my people who didn't vote at all, and I'm not saying all of my people. I'm talking to the ones, you know who you are. You may not even watch this podcast. I don't care. But to my,
so say their name. No, don't say their name.
but to my people,
right.
let me tell you something. You cannot believe in the liberation of your people if you don't believe in the liberation of all your people.
Ooh.
Do you understand me?
I love that. Yes.
If you don't believe in the liberation of black gay people, if you don't believe in the liberation of black trans people, you don't believe in the liberation of your people.
There you go.
You are not pro-black.
Yep.
You are not for us.
Right.
And you are not one of me.
Yep.
And I'm telling you right now, Harriet Tubman would have left you on that plantation. Do you
For
understand
real.
me?
Should have been like, ooh, you said what? Oh. Yep.
I'm just saying.
That's a very good point. Very good point. Yeah, you can't claim to be any of that unless you're trying to fight for everybody in the black community.
All of us.
Not just the ones you pick and choose. Everybody. So let's make that abundantly clear. Thank you very much.
And if you have more of a problem with homosexuality and transgender people than you have with them pedophiles that you hang out with, if you have more of a problem with homosexuality and transgender people than you have with them predators that you hang out with, that them dudes that's beating on their girlfriends, let me tell you something. You're going to hell right along with this president. Okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
People love picking and choosing.
You
they love to pick and choose.
Let me tell you something right now. Because y'all have so much sympathy and empathy and y'all praying for people.
Right, so much to say.
Y'all praying for people in prison for killing folks that done killed about 10 people, that done kidnapped a little girl and threw her down a well. Y'all got so much sympathy and empathy for those people.
Right. But crickets.
But crickets when it comes to people who are just trying to live their lives, who want to be who they believe they are, who want to be who they are.
Right.
Who want to love who they want to love. You don't know them people.
Absolutely. And why does it, like, that's the thing. I've never understood it. Like, why do you care? Literally, like, I really want an answer. Like, why would you care?
Why does it matter to you?
If Zara came out a lesbian, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
You see how I'm out of my business? Like, I don't, like, well.
I don't understand why it stirs something up in your soul so bad. But the
self-hatred, I think. Because why are you that angry?
Why are you so mad? But the things
at a boy
that
like
really,
boys, please.
really affect you. And yes, let me find my word.
Yo, you good?
Sorry. And yes, the discrimination of all of those groups of people, they do affect you.
Yep.
They do affect you. They are your people. They affect you. You ain't say nothing to Lil Pookie when he was robbing the bank, was you? You ain't say nothing to Lil Pookie when he shot Man up for nothing. You ain't say nothing then. Them street laws, right?
Yep.
Now, let me get up off my people. Let me get on them other people.
Okay? Oh. Do we? I mean, they ain't watching this.
You're right. But let me tell you something.
You know, they like what we got to say to them. They already know what we said.
There's the hottest place in hell for you.
Yes. Very much so.
There's the hottest place.
You're going to be in the pits. Like, you... Down here, like...
You're going down.
You're going under.
No, seriously. Like, but no, to get... For real. I have no respect for this administration. I have no respect for anybody who put this administration into place.
Yep.
And to ban people who are literally trying to fight for the freedoms and the liberties of all of us, no matter what we believe in, but because of who they are, who they chose to be, for them walking and living in their truth. Shame on y'all.
Very much so. Shame, throwing tomatoes, literally. Yeah, there's nothing that I could really say that's different. So, but I agree with everything's right. No, it's okay. I wanted you to, because this is, I mean, what you put down on our little topic sheet. So I wanted you to take the reins, and you know I don't feel anything different. So whatever's already said, what she said, I second all that, and I just don't want to like repeat you either. So we both standing on it. Okay, anything she said, I said too. Period. But yeah, just it's so sad to see, which once again, unfortunately, I kind of saw this coming, like when running for re-election. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I didn't think he was gonna win, but once he did win, I was like, okay, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I could not sleep that entire night. I was up refreshing, looking at the like the what's it called, the results, and seeing what was going on. Yeah, very sad day. And
I
then
would,
after all that too, this is also like a crazy lesson I've learned as an adult. We still got to get up and go to work the
and
next
we
day.
still got to get up and go.
At
And the
least if I was in
world,
high school, I could have like faked sick or
look,
something.
and the world keeps spinning.
That's a crazy lesson I've had to learn. I still like life don't stop.
And that's the thing. The world
Still
keeps
have to get up
spinning.
and go smile in these white people face every
For
morning.
us,
Yeah, no, for
the
us,
world
right?
keeps
Yes,
spinning.
right.
We can't afford to not work.
Yeah.
For us, the world, it has to keep spinning.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the one thing is like not, and people are like, why does it matter? It matters. It matters to me.
What does it matter? What does it
Like
matter?
who people voted for. Like now I got to go into work. I don't know what you really think of me. I don't know who you voted for. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
I have to
Second
and I
guessing
just gotta-
everything,
yes.
every relationship with a white person
And
I
now
know.
I'm one of few.
Right. And not
who
even
look
just
like
white
me.
people, black people too.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately for us, well, for our people, we the
Right.
ignorant ones, they love to tell you how dumb they are.
Oh.
Like, hey.
Yeah, I remember that I remember that time so vividly, just like trying to like I've given up on the whole like trying to educate people thing because it's like
and I
Google,
guarantee you I'm not.
because Google is very free, and at this point in time I just don't feel like I have to. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you
I'm
did
not
that.
educating no one who is committed to being stupid.
Right. Exactly. Now, people that do want to learn and like don't know much about like how politics work and stuff like that, I'm just like, okay, I'll
direct you to the site.
exactly. Exactly. I'll
Yeah.
give like a little base knowledge of what because I obviously don't even know everything. You know what I'm saying? But I try. But at this point, I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
you got it. Trump's better because this and okay, sure.
And that brings me to them. I reposted this on Twitter.
Sorry, y'all. I did my my focusing face again. I feel like the eye contact gets awkward, so I like have to spice it up a little. I want to know I'm an active listener.
I reposted this on Twitter. You know those? Have y'all seen those things on TikTok where people? It's like a conservative versus.
Oh yeah. Those got those got old very
versus,
quickly.
First,
Yeah.
let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
And then people be like, "Oh, he ate them up. Oh, she ate." Let me tell y'all something.
No point.
Those conversations are useless.
No point. At this point, it's just for entertainment and clicks.
Yeah.
And like I liked when they did the what's that one like the rounds? I think that's what you were talking about. Like the I forget who does that on YouTube. The like the one conservative versus liberal or whatever. I was like, okay. A lot of great points were made, but I mean, like you said, there's really no point.
Why would I go talk to someone who is committed
Right.
to not seeing my point?
Right, especially for free. I don't know, like the whole. I think I want to say it was Is it Jubilee? Something like that. That's the people that did like the whole little like round robin thing, whatever. I can see if it was for a check. I'm sure they got paid a little bit to do that. But for free, no.
Why?
I probably wouldn't even get paid to do it if I'm being honest with you.
Why would I go sit in the person's face who I know for a fact is committed to not hearing anything that I have to say to them?
Right.
Wasting my time?
Right.
Mine?
Yeah, you can make all the good points you want, but at the end of the day, the damage has already been done as well. Election's over.
You're not going to keep cutting me off.
Right.
You're not going to keep saying stupid, because at the end of the day, I'm going to get mad and I'm going to hit you.
Oh.
Now look. Now I'm in
now,
jail.
right.
now
I look double stupid.
Now I look dumb. I'm not doing that. And if that's your cup of tea, drink it, baby.
Yeah, go for it. Live the life you want.
Okay.
But I'm just telling you, keep it over there. Don't bring it this way.
But I'm just letting y'all know, we have got to stop doing stuff for clicks and views and likes.
Yeah.
And that's and now recording people who calling us the N-word is getting those people famous.
Yeah.
So
I think we just need to start hitting people.
people.
Put the phones down. Unless like a crime is being committed. That's a little different.
I'm going to record you, and then I'm going to put my phone down, and then I'm going to bop you in your throat.
Turn the cameras off.
For real. Everybody put them down. I'm about to tear them up.
Yeah. Agreed.
And
Agreed.
That's that for that topic.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, like, once again, there's nothing I could really say. Oh, there was one point that I was gonna make. I feel like a lot. I've read this somewhere. A lot of Y'all, she just did my face. I didn't even see her. I just saw the head move. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Go
But
ahead,
anyway,
go ahead.
I feel like transgender people, they go like and do like not do police work, what become police officers and stuff like that to make them feel like more validated in this country too. Like that's what they have to do to be like, I don't know, a American
Like
or like
proving
to
their
get,
worth.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And which is so sad that a lot of people feel that way and then it gets stripped from them.
Yep.
You know, when they just want to help their country
Help their
and help
community.
themselves. Maybe
Yeah.
it helps people's like self-esteem and stuff to
Yeah.
do something like that.
Yeah.
So that's the one point I did want to make. But yeah. So let's move on. That sounded kind of heartless, but we need to move on because we're already 40 minutes in and we have two more topics to
I'm
discuss.
sorry.
So no,
I
it's
was
okay.
very
I like
angry.
taking time to like actually like dive into stuff like that because it's very important.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, next one. This is the one that I wrote down. So this one is another. This is another. What's the word I'm looking for? A tough topic,
Mhm.
a little hard topic.
Stand
So
up, take my
yes.
people with me. Together we
Okay, let's not get
will-
copyrighted now.
Sorry. They
We
got me
ain't famous,
forget it.
but you never know.
You know, I'll just be having songs in my head.
Because this is just like a conversation. So we be singing like this, you know. But so yeah. So now the next topic is there was a dad that had killed a police officer. That I'm not trying to laugh. She's doing stuff in my peripheral. That so he had killed a cop that had killed his son. So, which this is also a new topic, but I fear it needs to be discussed. So Ryan Hinton, 18, was fatally shot by a Cincinnati police officer on May 1st during a pursuit involving a stolen vehicle. Police say he fled, dropped a gun, picked it up, and pointed it at an officer, prompting the shooting. A Glock was recovered at the scene. However, blurry body camera footage raises questions about whether he aimed the gun. His family disputes the police account, describing him as a fun, loving kid and is investing independently. And the incident remains under review. It's only been, what, a few days. So another part of the article says police say Ryan picked up the gun after dropping it during a chase and pointed at an officer, prompting the shooting, and then the blurry body cam. I already read that. Okay, so now we're getting into the incident involving his father. Well, first, before we get into that, how do we feel about how do we feel about that part? Seems kind of
Why every
it's
time?
a lot of who shot John, no
Right.
pun intended, but that's what it sounds like a lot of.
Why every time there is a police involved shooting, why the body cams ain't never working right?
They're blurry. Do we really believe that? They never
Listen,
want to work. You know
look.
how much body cam footage I used to watch when I was in college?
Why y'all body
They be
cams?
crystal clear.
Do y'all
Crystal
know how
clear.
much funding y'all have? Why them body cams ain't working?
Get the Motorola's rolling. I want I want to hear the LO Moto if
be
I ever
seeing
get pulled
people's
over.
iPhones work better than them professional, but I'm confused on why them body cams ain't never
Yeah.
working.
Seems a little interesting.
Get somebody on that for real.
I haven't heard much about the whole what's it called? About the, oh my god, I can't speak. The stolen car. The pursuit of the stolen car. So who knows? I don't feel like somebody should have been shot and killed over a stolen car, but that's just me. I think that's a little bit excessive, but hey. Okay, so but yes, I feel the exact same way because it just feels a little shady. Has the body cam footage been released yet? Has anybody seen it yet? I don't think that stuff
The
usually
blurry
doesn't
body
come
cam
out.
footage?
Right. I want to see it in
Why
all
is
of
there
its
always a
blurriness.
struggle to
Let me
release
see
the body
it.
cam footage?
I got 20/20 vision. Let me see the body cam. Let me
What's
see
the
if it's
point of
blurry.
y'all wearing them if them things is always gonna go out?
Blurry.
Clean it off.
Okay, so the next part is the incident involving Ryan Hinton's shooting and his father's retaliation might have been avoided through several measures. So, for the shooting, enhanced de escalation training for officers could reduce lethal force, which we've been saying for how long? Using drones for surveillance might avoid risky chases. Reviewing pursuit policies for stolen vehicles could prioritize safety. And then for the retaliation portion, providing mental health support for grieving families may lessen extreme reactions.
How
Don't know
about
why
y'all
that's
stop
on
killing
here
people?
because you said what?
How about y'all stop killing people?
Right. Well, I think I skipped the part. I'm gonna go back, and then transparent police communication with anyway. Um, so I'm not saying I thought I screenshotted the part about what happened to like with the father and the cop, but I guess I didn't.
Because
So I'm like, I think I skipped something, but I screenshotted the wrong one. That's why I was rereading. So what happened with the father and the cop? Well, I know he killed him, but what like do we have any? Once
there
again,
was.
not
Hold on,
prepared. Like, how
one
did it
second.
happen? How did the whole thing? We don't need all the gruesome details, but I just want to
No,
kind of get some, get some backstory.
hold
Because
on.
I thought I screenshotted that part. It was very late at night, and I thought I screenshotted the right one, but I can't find it. But all those, I mean, the de-escalation stuff. I'll get into that while Zari is looking. I think a lot of those, I mean, those tips and stuff was okay advice. A lot of the stuff once again, we've been, our people have been saying for years, doing different trainings for police officers, learning how to de escalate situations without using deadly force and firearms. Um, yeah, changing up protocols when it comes to lost or stolen vehicles and when there's calls about like drugs being involved, situation fights, stuff like that, gang activity. We've been saying that for how long?
Right.
And we're also back here at square one. So I love all the tips that everybody is kind of throwing out there on Twitter, but I guarantee you they're not listening.
No.
So, but I love it though. I really do, and I hope that we come from to a farther place than where we are now in the future.
Okay.
But it's looking very slim since we're in 2025 and this episode happening. But you got some info for us? Okay, period. I'm ready to hear it.
Okay. So, okay, a man who hit and killed a county deputy with his car on Friday. Okay, so he hit and killed him with the car.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ryan.
So, yes.
Okay.
Rodney. His name is Rodney Hinton.
Oh, what did it say? What did I say?
You said Ryan.
Who's Ryan?
Ryan might be the son.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. I'm here now.
So
Ryan's the son. No.
The father's name is Rodney Hinton Jr.
Right.
The son's name is Ryan.
Okay, I want to make sure I had that right. Okay.
So we're gonna get this together.
Okay. I'm here.
So, it says that. Sorry.
That's okay.
Where did it go?
Oh, quick drink of the week. I'm drinking a Celsius today. Mango lemonade, the best one.
So it looks like the officer was outside of his car.
Okay.
Let's see. Prosecutors said evidence and witnesses will show that Hinton drove directly at the deputy in an attempt to kill him. A judge ordered that Hinton be held until another hearing. So he's in jail, of course.
Right.
Let's see. So literally, car.
He ran him over with his car. Vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Teresa Teague. She is the police chief of Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
She said that the Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy was directing traffic near the University of Cincinnati on graduation day when he was hit by a car that drove into an intersection. The deputy was outside of his car at the time of the crash, after which he was taken to UC Medical Center in critical condition but died soon after.
Interesting. How ironic. I think that's the point, but how ironic that his son was killed over a stolen car and he hit the deputy with a car.
Call that poetic justice.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Sounds kind of poetic to me. Have you seen that video of the dad walking by the line of police officers?
Yep.
I think he was going. I don't know where he was going, but oh my god, yes, coldest video I've ever seen in my entire life. They couldn't even look at that man in the face. Because why would you? Oh, it was a good video. If I don't know what that video, try to find it on Twitter.
I would like to hear your opinion before I state mine.
About like the whole
situation.
Well, I think I kind of gave my opinion already when you were searching for the other part.
So
You asking me to repeat myself? No.
what do you feel about the dad?
Oh, right, duh. I don't. Sorry. Y'all know I'm only running on like 4 hours of sleep. Um, I don't know. Let me think. Well,
Well,
I don't want to sound like heartless, but it's kind of just like my dad would have done that for me. I feel. I fear. I fear it all. So I don't have kids. I don't plan on having any kids, but I'd probably at least think about doing the same for mine. When they go low, I go lower. Ah, rest in peace, Mr. Mays. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it kind of is what it is. Now, obviously, coming down to earth a little bit. Should he have killed that cop? I'm not gonna say no, but there's really not much I can really say about it if I'm being honest with you.
My turn.
You know, Zaria's the deeper thinker, the better articulator among us two.
Here's what I will say. I feel like people want us to have such high respect
Mm-hmm.
for police officers,
Right.
especially black folk, when they have literally done nothing but terrorize us.
Yeah.
For years. They have literally done nothing but terrorize us for years. These are men in uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day,
Yep.
These are men in uniforms.
Yep.
Men, yes, you take an oath. Yes, you do this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
These are human beings in uniforms who were given a position of power by a system.
Mm-hmm.
By a system. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, it don't matter. The system was set up for them to do this to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This isn't the first time that a young black man has been killed by the police. This isn't the first time that the body cam footage has been missing, has been blurry.
Right.
At the end of the day, the police is run by a corrupt system of human beings who have hate, bigotry, evilness, all of that in their heart, who serve an evil system, who serve a corrupt system. Everybody is subject to corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is perfect by any means. Everybody has a different set of morals. And unfortunately, when you join a system, and you already have that in your head, you already have hate in your heart. I don't know this man from a can of paint, but I've heard this is a tale as old as time.
Mm-hmm.
One of us dies, and we just supposed to suck it up.
Right. Thoughts and prayers.
Right. We just supposed to families get on the news begging for justice, and they get investigated by people that they know. Stuff gets covered up by their department, by their chief, by their friends.
Yeah.
Because they've been. It is a system.
Yep.
People want to talk about gangs. Let's talk about the biggest one.
There's been winning badges.
Okay.
Yes.
And people want to say, "Oh, not all cops are bad." I don't believe that all people are bad, but the system
that they have in place
you
is
serve
bad.
A system.
Right.
You cannot beat the system.
Right.
A lot of people will say, "Oh, I want to be a cop to change things." What can you change for a 400-year-old system? Quickly.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
What can you change? These are people who serve a system. The system has always been meant to keep us down, whether that's to lock us up or kill us. It does not matter. An 18-year-old lost his life, and we're worried about the man that killed him? I don't care. Because reverse it.
Yeah.
Reverse it. Mm-hmm. They would be calling the cop a hero.
Yep.
If he went out and killed the man who killed his son.
Yep.
You know how many movies they make about a white man going to get vengeance on the people that killed their kids, killed their wife? Why is it that when we do it, oh, you can't take matters into your own hands?
Oh, please.
Who are you to tell me what justice is to me?
No. Not how that works.
My
No.
son is dead.
Right.
And now you mean to tell me I gotta sit here and wait and possibly get a guilty verdict?
Right.
He going on what, paid leave for them to investigate? No.
Mm-mm.
Let's go ahead and do something about this now.
Right. Right.
Let's do something about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have kids. I have a niece and a nephew. Baby, let me tell you.
Don't play about them. Yep.
Who are y'all to tell people? Because he's a cop? And?
Right. So?
You spent what? 90 days in the academy? So what?
Yeah, I don't even think that.
Teachers spend longer time in school.
Right.
Teach your bad kids. Like,
right.
what are we talking about here?
Right.
What are we talking about here? A lawyer has to spend more time in law school. And a police officer spends a few weeks in the academy. And now you about to go out there and enforce the law? You give them a gun and a badge?
Nah.
How many times does this have to happen? And unfortunately, it won't be the last time.
Oh, absolutely not.
It won't be the last time.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, maybe we do need to stop saying, maybe we do need to stop sitting around waiting for disappointing news. I can't tell that man what to do about his son.
Absolutely not. Because I wouldn't want somebody to tell me what to do about mine.
You can't tell me what to do behind my child.
Yep.
What y'all want me to get on here and say?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Agreed.
What is literally? Justice was served in my What y'all want me to say? What y'all want me to say?
I'm sorry, y'all just got it to that microphone. But no, for real, yeah. Served. Eye for an eye.
You cannot. The system is corrupt. First of all, the most diabolical, the most evil people are gonna tell us what's right and wrong morally.
Right.
What?
Please.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me? You can't tell me. You can't. Sorry. And there are going to be people who are like, that's not. Listen, I love the Lord. I'll be up in that church house.
Yes.
Sometimes he will forgive me.
Yeah. I agree. Yes.
He will forgive me. And I'm not trying to sound blasphemous, but no, for real. You cannot tell people how to react to their child being killed. I don't care who he was. I don't care who killed him. I don't care that you have on that uniform. I have to respect you in your face because I'm trying to make it home.
Right.
You are a person. None of your thoughts and your bigotry and how you feel and your prejudice, none of that goes away just because you put on that uniform. None of that goes away because you got that badge. None of that goes away because you got that taser and that gun. You know what it does? It enhances it. I have never seen a situation where the police have de-escalated something. They only make it worse.
Yeah, I mean, show it to me quickly. Y'all, like I said, I watched too much body cam footage to know that. Show it to me quickly.
And then you show one man who can handle it. Oh, this is a good cop. You don't know that man from a can of paint.
A good cop.
Good.
I mean,
cop
clearly
in a bad
not.
System.
Right. How does that work?
Now I'm confused.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody ain't gonna agree with me. I don't give a damn.
And that's okay.
I don't.
You
care.
don't have to.
You don't have to. This is our show.
Yeah. And also just our opinions, because we was gonna talk about this whether we was on camera or not.
Okay.
Like this is what we
and I was
talk
gonna say
about.
The same thing.
And that's okay. If you want to disagree, that's okay.
And that's
want to leave a little
baby.
comment? That's okay
That's
too.
all right too.
It's all right. You can stay over there with it though, respectfully
or
disrespectfully.
Okay, because my thought about it ain't changing. He's dead. Boo hoo.
Yeah.
What's the bail for the daddy? We got a GoFundMe going for that man.
No, literally. I'm gonna find out as soon as we get off here for real.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
it's so amazing to me how we we have been taught to handle things non-violently. Violence doesn't solve
All the
everything.
time.
Violence
All the
isn't the
time.
answer.
Yeah.
Just man, what?
Yeah.
How you think we got this? How you think they got this country?
Right.
Violence.
Not like that. The way you rephrase that.
Violence got this country.
Yeah.
We are standing on blood.
Yeah, violence is not the answer, but it literally is, and
But
it's been proven to work
It works.
years before we got here.
Violence.
A lot of us wouldn't
clearly
have
works.
rights without being violent
somebody being
and fighting for what we want.
Without
Yeah.
getting blood on your hands. If it means something,
Right.
if you're not just going out there hurting innocent people, if it
Right.
means
Right.
something,
Right.
if we getting our hands dirty for something,
Right.
I hate to tell y'all, all that sitting around and waiting and watching, it ain't doing nothing. Sometimes violence is the answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes somebody gotta go.
Yeah. Because now everybody's talking about it. Imagine if it would have been a regular case. Oh, another white cop killed another little black boy or a black person in general.
Same thing.
Oh, well, same thing that always happens. Now
he should have been complying. He
Right,
should have this.
right,
He should have that. Oh,
right,
now he
right.
Now
Which I'm not
going
gonna believe that they say he dropped the gun and then picked it up and tried to. Don't believe it for a second. So unless I see some unblurry body cam footage, it won't really change the matter anyway because he's gone. But yeah,
and that's the thing. When the cop is kind of in the right for their excessive use of force, blah 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 blah.
Okay,
the body cams always work.
Always when they follow protocol and when they
Your
do
body
good by
cams
everybody,
be working.
rolling, red lights blinking.
We gonna show the tapes. Oh, but when something shady is going on, somehow, some way, that body cam ain't working right.
Blurry, lens is cracked.
You know how much a body cam costs?
Please.
And you mean to tell me it ain't working?
And guess who's paying for those body cams?
Us.
Taxpayer dollars. So I want them to work.
We
they need to be rolling at all times.
Forcibly paying y'all to kill us? To put us in jail? To stack us with charges to put years on us?
Interesting.
And you mean to tell me you got Kyle Rittenhouse running free?
That name my body just had a reaction to that, actually.
Man,
hearing that name.
Please.
Oh my God.
I don't care about that man being dead. I don't care how heartless I sound.
No. Sorry.
What y'all want me to do? He's gone.
Yep.
Now what? Now what do we do?
That's a great question. What do we do? Well,
what do?
So what now?
So what? So what now?
Literally, what now?
Literally, must be the win.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. Send a prayer up for him if you care.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to the cop that lost his life.
Thoughts and prayers.
So, that's gonna be my new thing now. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Sorry.
Thoughts and prayers. I'll be keeping you in my prayers during this tough time.
What do you want with him?
I won't.
I don't care.
Spoiler alert, I won't be. But, yeah. Once again, you're a better articulator because, of course, agreeing with everything you just said, it's just tough for me to articulate when it comes to deeper topics like that. But I'm trying to get better at it.
It's tough to get.
It is. That's what we were talking about before too. I can't consume a lot of that.
It's hard to get out of it. And
I used to be deep in, especially like during like the pandemic and like the whole George Floyd thing was not good for my mental health. So I try to tread lightly when it comes to these topics. But that's why I'm glad I had Z with me. Because she be saying what I be thinking.
Yeah. I'll say it.
Exactly. Well, any other final topics on that or any talking points on that one? I think we summed it up.
Good job, Dad.
Right, no, for real. And I want my daddy to do it for me too. Okay. And all my sisters as well. So, yeah, I have AI on this list going to like more lighter topics now. We can't end on a sorrow note like that, but or a heavy note like that. So I've heard with a lot of AI things going on because as y'all know, or if y'all don't know, living under a rock,
Right,
basically,
right.
because AI is everywhere. It's on Twitter. I can't escape it. It's on TikTok. It's flooded my For You page. I can't escape it. And I saw that it's basically killing our Earth.
Mm.
Yes. They're saying that like stuff like ChatGPT and all those like search engine
Mm-hmm.
like AI stuff, it uses a lot more energy and more power, and they
Mm.
use like these bigger like machines that obviously pollute our air. But what isn't polluting our air at this
Right.
point? Honestly, not saying that's okay, but you know how we are, you know. Um, but yeah, and once I like read that article and I shared it on Facebook, I think too. I see more of it. I see more AI everywhere.
Yeah.
And then came across a TikTok saying, "Oh, we need Chat GPT at all of our graduations because it basically got us through the school year."
Y'all telling on yourselves.
No, literally. I mean, you know, these been done already. Most of these kids are already crossing the stage
Right,
as we
right.
speak. But it's just like, what happened to actually doing research? Going to y'all Chat GPT everything. Now at work, I use it to like clean up because I send like a lot of emails and I
Mm-hmm.
text like our members back and forth. I use it to kind of like clean up some stuff, make it sound a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But using it to write whole research papers, having a robot, artificial intelligence, do research for you. So what are you going to school for? I want to throw that out there because it's AI. It's becoming a lot. AI images everywhere. I
Mm-hmm.
can't. That's why I can't really get on
Yeah.
Facebook that much anymore either. Because I'm just like,
What's real?
literally, I feel old. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't even know what's real
Like,
anymore.
and to piggyback off of the whole Chat GPT thing, it's like
Right.
one thing people don't understand is, especially like college students,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and most professors can tell that you're using it, and they
Oh
will
yeah, I
correct.
think they're rolling out like stuff to like detect like
Yeah.
artificial intelligence now. So
But for those of you who are just moseying your way through and you got your degree, let me tell you something. Eventually, you're gonna have to use it. Eventually, you're gonna have
right,
to prove to somebody
right,
that you know something. And
right.
when you can't, oh baby, they about to be on you. And for those of y'all who are going into fields that can get you sued,
That's what I was gonna say. Our future doctors, lawyers, nurses.
it's
No.
up and stuck for y'all. Some of y'all might even be in jail.
No, for real. Literally.
What happened to using our brains? You know, when I was younger and I didn't know something, my mom would be like, "Look it up." Like, actually go research it.
Right.
Go look it up.
Go read
You
a
spent
book.
thousands of dollars going to school and you know absolutely nothing on the subject. You can't pull out a scholarly article. First of all, Google has a search engine that will help you go to scholarly articles.
Mm-hmm.
You're that lazy that you can't
That's what I was
even
gonna
use
say.
your brain.
It's laziness.
You
Pure
can't read.
laziness. And plus, like, why would you go to school and spend all this money for a topic you say that you want to become a professional in? Why not want to do the real work? Why
Exactly.
put it up to a robot to do the work for you? Yeah, you're
Exactly.
learning a little bit, but it just doesn't feel as
It
yeah,
doesn't
you don't
even.
feel as accomplished,
Yeah.
you know, because it's doing the work for you, literally.
I hated writing papers because of how tedious they were, but I loved writing papers at the same time,
Oh yeah, especially with the
especially
high school that we went to.
yes.
They taught us like brick by brick how to
This
build
is
a
how
good
you write
research
a
paper.
paper.
Yes,
This is how
yes.
you write. I don't want a paper that looks like this. I want a paper that looks you if you're going to cite a source, I need to be able to go I don't want .net. I want to see some .org,
Right,
.edu.
right,
It
right,
needs to be an article
right.
for a peer edited
Yes,
article,
from a
scholarly
professional.
articles, somebody
Yes.
who is an expert in this field. Yes. It's that
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
You having somebody go and you having a machine write for you, it is never gonna sound like you. It's never
Right.
gonna be you.
Right.
And when you actually have to speak on that subject, when you actually have to prove your knowledge of said
Right.
subject and you
Right.
cannot, baby, it's gonna backfire on you tenfold.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
gonna backfire on you We're not talking about cheating on no math test. I don't care.
No. No.
We're
Mm-mm.
talking about real things that you're supposed to show your expertise in.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to go present to the world eventually in a real world situation, baby, you are going to jail.
No.
Because
Yeah.
you
For
don't
real.
know. You about to get sued.
Right.
And you about to get whatever company hired you on that Chat GPT resume.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's taken over. I think because when I graduated, like ChatGPT was just like kind of like a
Mm-hmm.
thing. I used it once again to like clean up emails or
Yep.
stuff like
Yep.
that. How I feel was it was meant to be
Yeah.
used.
But it's
Now,
an email that I wrote.
right, I just need better verbiage.
Verbiage.
I
Mm-hmm.
want this to sound more professional.
Mm-hmm.
I want it cleaned up a little bit. But now using ChatGPT as your therapist, why?
Somebody you can't even talk to
A
for real.
robot, artificial intelligence, teaching ChatGPT African American vernacular English. I fear we've missed the plot. It's what happened to the original plot of the movie. Stop doing that, y'all. Stop. It's not funny. All the AI images y'all are creating, they look awful.
AI is scary. I'm not gonna lie
It
to you.
is.
AI is very
It
scary.
it be tricking me up
It
sometimes. I'm
can
not even
get a
gonna
lot
lie.
of people caught up. It's gonna get
Yeah.
y'all
Oh,
caught
that
up in
too.
some
Yeah.
situations.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like
Definitely.
the AI voices, some of them are funny, but like the AI voices, the AI images,
Yeah.
like the deep fakes.
Yes.
What
Oh my
the
gosh. There
whoa?
was one because the Met Gala just passed this past week. Um, it's the one I told you of SZA.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my gosh, she looks great. AI
Wasn't her.
wasn't
It
her,
wasn't
and it
her.
was also sad because I said that was my favorite look of the night.
Yep.
A robot made it. Artificial intelligence.
Yep. And then you have
Sad.
oh yeah, because I was like,
Isn't
you
she on
gotta come.
tour?
How did she get here? Yes. And then you have
Yeah.
like now they're saying that some people are using AI to write movie scripts, and it's like AI has taken away people's originality, people's
Yeah.
creativity,
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
people's. This is, and if you think right now that the country is in a bad state, y'all keep letting AI keep going. Y'all let AI keep on doing what it's gonna do.
And I'm gonna be like, okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, where's the creativity in that? What's the
Where's
creativity
the
in that?
originality? There is something to be said about the human brain. It is
Right.
amazing.
Yes.
Use
Yes.
it. It
Yes.
is spectacular. We have gotten this far because of the human brain,
Mm-hmm.
because of what we've created with our own minds,
Yep.
because of us going and finding it ourselves.
Yeah.
There's something so beautiful about it, of us finding error and us correcting error ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
of us going and reading and searching. And
Right. And
there is
learning something on your own.
on your own. There is some, you don't understand how accomplished you feel
Yes.
when you really sit down and read something and research something,
Yeah.
and you know something different and
Mm-hmm.
new, and you
Yes.
can now talk about it some more, or you can go read more on it and keep
Right.
getting knowledge and keep. But when you have somebody else do it for you, or when you have somebody else write something for you, when you don't do nothing, you're never.
Yeah.
I fear it is going to create a world of idiots, and that is the
Oh yeah,
best way I can put it.
we're already on that
Yeah,
on the way there.
we're already
Yeah.
because we, with the advancement of technology, I grew up in it, but
Yeah.
thankfully I spent enough of my childhood where we didn't have the iPhone and we didn't have that much social
Right.
media, and we
Right.
really, what, YouTube was 2005. YouTube
Right.
was
Fairly
new.
new. Yeah. Yeah.
My sister had MySpace. You couldn't really do much on MySpace. But, and of course Google was a thing at that time. But I as a kid, books.
Yeah. Or Google. I mean, because Google, I don't see like an issue with using like Google because that's
No,
like
no, no.
a
I don't have.
search
Yeah,
engine to find
exactly,
information, to find material, to go
exactly.
look, hit that control find button and look for the topic
Mhm.
that you're researching, read up on it. Oh, okay, I've
Yep.
learned something new. Not
Yep.
putting a prompt into
Hey,
ChatGPT and having it do it
ChatGPT.
for you.
Hey, write me a paper on the importance of birth
Right.
control. Whoa, whoa,
Right.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Right.
On the benefits of CMOS. Go look it
Right. And
up.
a lot of this stuff that I'm seeing like on Twitter and stuff, simple Googling.
Go look it
What
up.
is a good prompt for a project? It'll probably give you a blog list of a ton of them.
Someone has done the hard work for you.
Yeah, use it
All you have to do is read.
and find it.
All you have to do is read.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand it. Oh, what I was saying. Sorry. The advancement of technology,
Mhm.
and it has really made a lot of people lazy.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, it has created wonderful things. It has made miracles happen with the
Mhm.
with the advancement of technology.
Mhm.
It has also done some terrible, terrible things. It has made a lot of people lazy.
Yep.
It has made people want to take the easy way out.
Yep.
We don't want to use our brains anymore. We don't want to do the hard part. And unfortunately, it will catch up to you, because
Mhm.
when companies decide that people no longer matter,
Yep. Yep.
what will it do to the economy?
Yep. Amen, sister.
If
Amen.
AI can write a script,
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy work.
who's to say they will stop hiring actors and just go ahead and
Yep. It's getting there. It's definitely on the rise for sure. But I want to talk about that because I can't escape it now,
yeah.
and I feel like it's one of those things. Like it's kind of like your mind, like kind of playing tricks on you. Like once you
Mhm.
kind of find out about something, you feel like you're seeing it more often, but it's always been there. I'm
Yep.
just now a little more hyper aware of
Yeah,
it,
because it's like
and
it's
it's making me mad.
scary.
Yeah, it's making me very mad. So
Yeah.
stop.
Please.
All right, question of the week.
Question of the week. Question of the week. Boom, boom.
Which nobody answered.
Oh, well, and there's that.
So yeah, what was the question? What was the question of the week?
The question of the week was, what is something that forgot it.
What is something that people assume about you that's incorrect?
And it was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Thank you.
Well, I answered it, and just to keep it short because we are at an hour
hour,
and we still have to film another one.
Like,
So real quick, and y'all can leave us like your answers or whatever in our comments or the submission link. But we were just talking about this also before we started filming. The microaggressions, everybody thinking, oh, he looks so intimidating. He looks so mean. Me? I look mean? I look intimidating? Then again,
Yeah.
I am 6'4",
Yeah.
210,
Yeah.
black. So
And
everybody
that's-
thinks that I'm always just so mean and so intimidating and so unapproachable, which honestly, I'm not mad at, but I'm literally the sweetest person ever when I want to be. So yeah.
You added the
That was a
disclaimer.
comment. Huh? What did you say?
Question of the week.
Oh, okay, got it. What do you think your common misconception is?
I didn't have one but I did say in high school I was called intimidating.
Yeah.
But from a
Microaggression.
certain group
Right.
group of people.
Right.
My people never said it.
Have I ever heard that from one? I don't. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
My people never said it.
No.
So
No, at least not. I can remember. Oh, I did have. Well, she was mixed. She was a person of color, but yeah.
anyways. So yeah, they would say it, and I really didn't think too much of it, but then I got to thinking, but why do you feel that way? Because I'm not smiling all the time, because I don't take no
Right. Right.
because I speak my mind.
Right.
If y'all do it as women empowerment, now I'm intimidated. I'm confused. What about me?
Yeah. I'm glad we lived the same lives.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of other of our people can relate to that too.
Okay.
But answer next week's question of the week. We won't have one next week. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Answer the next one. We'll come up with something better for y'all. I did post that meme again, but I guess it didn't get to anybody.
They said,
this
"Man."
time. They said, nah. That's okay. That's okay.
all
We were
right.
talking about some more deeper topics today.
I have
anyway,
one
so
in
it's all
mind,
right.
so I'll use it.
Okay, period. Period. Well, y'all,
Well.
we've been yapping for a minute, but we needed to. You know,
Yeah.
I love a long episode when it's good and educational and knowledgeable
Mhm.
about things. So, yeah. Anything else you have to say, Z?
Thank y'all for watching.
Yes, as always. Thanks for watching. Thanks for. Oh, one thing I forgot to say in the intro. Hope you're well and hope you're safe.
Yes.
Yes. Rawr, rawr. All right, we're about to end this show right here. This is how you know we hang out too much. I already see her every week when we film the show. But anyway, y'all, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.